Hi everyone, welcome to MindBlend. Picture this. You're in a relationship or a situation where you feel constantly drained, and yet you can't pinpoint why. It's possible you're facing psychological manipulation. Psychological manipulation, a term that may sound daunting, is sadly a common occurrence in various spheres of our lives. It's like a stealthy predator, often going unnoticed until it's too late. Whether in personal relationships, workplaces, or social circles, the silent claws of manipulation dig deep, causing emotional distress and mental exhaustion. The manipulator, like a puppeteer, subtly controls the strings, making the victim dance to their tunes, often unbeknownst to them. So what is psychological manipulation exactly? It's a type of social influence that aims to change the behavior or perception of others through underhanded, deceptive, or even abusive tactics. The manipulator uses cunning and crafty methods to exploit others, bending them to their will. This can range from insidious comments that undermine your confidence to more overt acts, such as threats and intimidation. But why is it essential to understand psychological manipulation? Because knowledge is power. Recognizing the signs of manipulation is the first step toward self-protection. It arms you with the tools to shield yourself, to stand your ground, and to say no when necessary. It helps you maintain control over your life, your decisions, and your mental well-being. Understanding manipulation is not about becoming paranoid or suspicious of everyone around you. It's about awareness, about recognizing when someone crosses the line from influence to manipulation. It's about understanding that you have the right to be treated with respect, and that it's okay to step away from situations or people that make you feel uncomfortable or undervalued. So, join us as we delve deeper into this topic. Over the next few minutes, we'll be exploring 15 signs of psychological manipulation that most people miss. These signs are your radar, your early warning system against the undercurrents of manipulation. Before we delve deeper, we invite you to subscribe to MindBlend and give this video a like. Your support helps us create more insightful content. Let's dive in with the first sign of psychological manipulation: gaslighting. This term describes a manipulator's attempt to overwrite another's reality. Imagine a scenario where you're consistently blamed for things you didn't do or told your memories are incorrect. The manipulator might say, "You're imagining things," or "That never happened." The goal? To shake your confidence in your own perceptions and memory, making you reliant on their version of reality. Gaslighting can leave you doubting your own reality, an unsettling experience indeed. Moving on to the second sign, guilt tripping. Guilt tripping is a manipulative tactic where someone makes you feel responsible for their problems or obligated to do something for them. Imagine a friend constantly blaming you for their failed plans, or a partner insisting that their unhappiness is your fault. It's a strategic play to make you feel indebted, or worse, at fault for things outside your control. Guilt tripping can be subtle yet powerful, leaving you feeling indebted or at fault. Now, let's quickly go through signs 3 to 7. Starting with love bombing, it's an overwhelming display of attention and affection. It's like a whirlwind romance where you're showered with compliments, gifts, and promises. But beware, it's not about love, it's about control. The manipulator uses this tactic to make you dependent on their affection, only to withdraw it later. Next, we have negging. This is a subtle, backhanded compliment meant to undermine your confidence, making you seek approval and validation from the manipulator. It's like someone saying, "I like how you're not obsessed with your looks," implying that you're not attractive, but they like you anyway. It's underhanded and damaging. Sign 5, the silent treatment. It's a form of emotional abuse where the manipulator ignores you, refusing to communicate or acknowledge your presence. It's a punishment designed to make you feel guilty and to get you to conform to their wishes. Moving on to victim blaming. This is where the manipulator makes you feel responsible for their actions or feelings. If they're upset, it's your fault. If they made a mistake, you somehow caused it. They use this tactic to evade accountability. Lastly, fear tactics. Manipulators often use threats, intimidation, and scare tactics to keep you in line. They make you fear the consequences of not doing what they want. It could be a threat to end the relationship, a veiled suggestion of violence, or a warning that they'll spread damaging rumors about you. These manipulative tactics can make you feel loved, belittled, ignored, blamed, and scared, respectively. Quite a roller coaster, isn't it? Let's continue with signs 8 to 12. Starting with projection. This is when manipulators offload their own negative traits or behaviors onto someone else. Imagine a person who is habitually dishonest. They might accuse others of lying to shift focus away from their own deceptive actions. Next, we have triangulation. This is a strategy where a manipulator uses a third person to validate their viewpoint or actions. thereby creating a sense of validity. It's like when someone says, "Even John agrees with me," to make you feel outnumbered, and thus more likely to concede to their point of view. The third sign in this segment is the smear campaign. Here, the manipulator spreads false or exaggerated information about you to tarnish your reputation. They might tell others that you're untrustworthy or incompetent, making people less likely to believe you if you try to expose the manipulator's actions. Shaming is our fourth sign. This involves the manipulator using ridicule, sarcasm, or derogatory comments to make you feel inferior or defective. They might say something like, "You can't do anything right," or "You're such a disappointment." The goal is to undermine your self-confidence and make you more susceptible to their influence. Finally, we have isolation. This is a method where the manipulator tries to cut you off from friends, family, or other support networks. They might convince you that these people are bad influences, or that they don't understand you like the manipulator does. The aim is to leave you feeling alone and dependent on the manipulator. These tactics can lead to feelings of confusion, jealousy, mistrust, embarrassment, and loneliness. They're all about control and power. Finally, we have signs 13 to 15. To start, let's explore the overwhelming with information tactic. This is a classic technique manipulators use to assert control. They flood you with so much information, often irrelevant or half-truths, that it becomes challenging to sort fact from fiction. For instance, when confronted about a lie, a manipulator might bombard you with unrelated details to confuse you and distract from their dishonesty. Next is playing the innocent. In this scenario, manipulators act as if they have no idea what you're talking about when you confront them about their actions. It's like dealing with a child who has chocolate smeared all over their face, yet insists they haven't touched the cookie jar. This feigned innocence can make you second-guess your instincts, leaving you questioning your perspective. Lastly, we have playing the martyr. This involves manipulators painting themselves as the victim, regardless of their actions. They'll twist the narrative so that even when they've wronged you, they somehow end up as the one being wronged. It's like a friend who constantly borrows money, but makes you feel guilty for asking for repayment, claiming they're going through a tough time. These tactics can leave you feeling swamped, guilty, and sympathetic, often diverting attention from the manipulator's actions. Now that we've unveiled these 15 signs, you're better equipped to identify psychological manipulation. Let's quickly recap. From gaslighting to guilt tripping, psychological manipulators use a variety of tactics to maintain control. Love bombing, negging, silent treatment, victim blaming, and fear tactics are all tools in their arsenal. Projection, triangulation, smear campaigns, shaming, and isolation can further erode your self-esteem and sense of reality. Finally, overwhelming with information, playing the innocent, and playing the martyr are more subtle but equally damaging strategies. The key to protecting yourself is awareness. Recognizing these signs is the first step to breaking free from manipulation. It's essential to trust your instincts, maintain healthy boundaries, and seek help if needed. Remember, no one has the right to manipulate or control you. You deserve respect and kindness. We hope this video has shed some light on the often hidden world of psychological manipulation. It's a topic that's not discussed enough, but it's crucial to understand, as it affects so many people. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it useful, please like, share, and subscribe to MindBlend for more enlightening content. We're dedicated to providing resources that help you navigate the complexities of the mind and foster mental well-being. Until next time, stay vigilant and take care of your mental health.